Hi, this is Sanja, and today I'm going to do another roast. Can you believe it? I've lost count of the amount of roasts that I've done. Must be about 100 at least by now, and I can't believe I'm staying up. It's past 12 midnight. It's 12:20 a.m. on a Thursday morning now. So some ignorant people on Facebook have caused me to do this. Some really, I don't know, and the irony of this is they're supposed to be on Nofapper too. So you would think they'd have the intellect to not use vulgarity. I mean, come on, man. This is pathetic. This is worse than some school children. Their vulgarity used in the NoFap Challenger community. And, well, let's start with the user Subha Dip. Now, what does he say? Here, 2 years, 2 year, 26 days. And then I response, this on hard mode. Now, this is where he'll get vulgar. He says, no, this is a tenor. I haven't seen. The P word. Right, let me get my ruler. It's time. It's time for the. Yeah. No, you don't say that to me. How dare you? How dare you be so crude? You dare to challenge and swear at me, the master you're dealing with, and you think you can casually say this on Facebook about Nofap. You dare practice Nofap and use this vulgar word in front of someone on nearly 1700 days. Nofap. 1700 coming up in a month. And you dare to use that disgusting P word and writing. Now, I'm getting sick of explaining. I had to, well, let's say in the IG chat, if you go through some of my other videos, I had to tell off a 12-year-old for this sort of behavior. But the difference is he's not on no fap, and maybe he wants to, but he's not on 100+ days. Not now. Maybe one day, hopefully. But these guys on Facebook are supposed to be mature, no fappers, but obviously not. And another thing, I don't care if you're on a high street, but if you use these words, no, you failed on clean speech. Your body might be able to resist choking the chicken, but up here you failed. Here you failed. You just use vulgar words. Now look at me. I'm so high vibrational. I don't need to use these words. Why? Because I'm just too pure, too clean, too civilized. And these people are lowering the high vibrational people by using these disgusting words. And even you can actually make people relapse by saying these words because it's giving off a bad vibe. And what are they going to be thinking of? The same thing that you wrote. They're going to have bad thoughts about this P word, and the digging stick going in. So yeah, this is just terrible. And I think he's Indian too, because the name Subha Dip sounds Indian. So you demean yourself Indian in front of another Indian here. You're just demeaning and disgusted with you. I don't know if you are religious because some Indians aren't religious and are even atheists. So if you're atheist, maybe that's why you chose to use this P word. If you're a believer in God, you should be absolutely disgusted and ashamed of yourself. And I don't know how you can even face God with all this vulgarity. And of course, you're gonna relapse at some point because, as I've explained before, the tongue, the body, and the genitals are all in a straight line. So if you can't control your tongue, you can't control your belly, and then your genitals. So it's very disappointing. And now let's hope this Indian learns. But I don't see him learning much. I'm gonna go on his profile and see exactly. Yes, he's Indian since May 31st, 2021. Oh, so it's nearly a year he's been on Nofapper, and so he can't control his tongue, and he's been well. He joined the Nofapper community since May 31st, 2021. Don't know if he's actually, because that would make 11 months or so. If he's not relapsed, that is. I don't know, and I don't care, to be honest, because he really upset me by posting that disgusting P word. So I think I'll leave him now because he's already demeaned himself, and I think he gets the picture. If he continues, I'll report him because AJ knows me well, and he knows I'm a leader there. I've got the longest streak, and I won't even go into alien mode because you'll all be like ants. Well, you are if we take that seriously. You're all ants in alien mode, not even qualified to be in the competition. That's how bad it is. So yeah, maybe some on hard mode can surpass, but that's very difficult. But the clean speech, 11 plus years without an effort, 29 years without a P word. Again, you're all low vibrational compared to this. So you need to raise your speech vibration. And this is where I excel. Even Nofappers embarrass themselves in front of. So let's take a look at the other person, David Rankle. So what did he say? After 3.5 years on and off Nofapper porn stuff. Oh yes, here it is. When you fully realize there are women pretty much waiting for you to oh, F word them. What have you done? You put me in shell shock. You've put me in shell shock. Not well. I don't. No. Because you didn't say it, but someone actually said this word on Instagram with their friends, and it was so embarrassing in the live room. It just came out suddenly out of the blue, and I was in shell shock for well 20 to 30 seconds. But you've done the same. Only thing is you're on Nofapper, so you should have known better. So how dare you? You make me disgusted. I'm everything else you described was right, but you made a fatal mistake of using a vulgar effort, and you failed miserably on speech. You have failed, sir. You have demoralized and disgraced yourself. 3 Ds. And I told you, never mess with an alien mode master because he gives very hard roasts. Now, you won't have to eat much because this roast will fill you up. By tomorrow, you'd be full in the morning. I I would make you full, and I might feel hungry instead because of the roast. So forget eating chicken and potato because I've filled you up now. I've roasted your backside, and besides, even if you have gone 3.5 years on and on, it doesn't matter if you're gonna say F words because it means you haven't controlled your speech. So, I mean, it's not that I don't respect the physical parts. Of course, that takes discipline, but you can't control your words and how you speak because someone told me saying the N word is a racial slur is worse than the F word. But I don't know in vulgar terms. I'll have to ask a priest, one of these Baptist priests, but there's no doubt that vulgar F words are a sin in Christianity. So, yeah, I don't know if you're religious. You say you're from Berlin, Germany. So let me check your profile out. Been a member of Nofapper challenging community since March 27, 2021. So you've been over a year on Nofapper and you can't control your tongue. Can't control that. That is disappointing. Very disappointing. And I don't know how old you are. You're looking a bit bold. And I don't know if it's because of fapping too much, but your language is terrible. And if you're in your 20s or 30s, come on, you have to get to grips with this. Well, you see, you you kept me up late for this, but it was worth it because I actually like giving roasts. Apart from being a great Nofapper, I'm developing into a great roaster on Nofap. So it's ironic. The Nofap itself is giving me the confidence to roast another Nofapper who is potty mouthed and using stinky language, which messes up the place. So clean your act and stop messing the comment section up with your vulgar words. You've been told. Okay, bye.